What I'm about to share with you is going to level you up. Doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur and you have a business or you're a real estate investor. Since 6th grade, I've been doing this, and I want to share this with you because especially if you're a male, and if you're a male over 35 years old, or if you're even in your 20s, you must be doing this to you have ultimate success in your whole life. Okay, what is it? Drum roll. The gym. If you're a male and you're not hitting the gym, then you gotta be fucking crazy. Let me give you some examples why the gym is so important for you, okay? Number one, when you go to the gym, you gotta hit your legs, okay? Especially if you're a male. The reason is because the amount of chemicals that's released whenever you hit your legs in your body is tremendous. Not only am I talking about feel good chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, etc. But I'm also talking about testosterone. When you go to the gym, especially as a male, and you work out your legs vigorously, you release significant amount of testosterone in your body, which helps you, increase mass, decrease body fat. But more importantly, it even makes you feel much more better. It helps you have self-confidence. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is that whenever you go to the gym, and you push yourself further than you think you can go, that inherently makes you stronger, okay? What do I mean by that? Which is my point number 3, which is your mindset. Your mindset is the most important thing that you can ever have, okay? Now, take it from a guy that came to America as a refugee, lived in Pakistan, refugee camps, to come to America, start with $100, live in my car after college, and start 3 businesses, plus get rental income without ever borrowing 1 penny from a bank. How did I do that? I didn't do that with credit cards. I didn't do that by borrowing money, as I stated earlier. I did that through my mindset, okay? The mindset of never giving it up. And this is what I've learned from the gym since 6th grade, because as I went to the gym and I thought I could only do 6, and I pushed myself to do 7 or pushed myself to do 8. I was like, okay. Next time I went, I was like, okay, I'm going to do, I thought I could only do 8, but I pushed myself to do 10. Okay. Next time I went in, instead of 10, I did 12. And every time I went in there and I did push myself more than I thought I could go, it made my mindset stronger. And this is why I'm telling you, you should hit the gym, even if you are a real estate investor or you have a business, to level up. It's going to change your whole life. Not only is it going to change your body, not is it going to change your physical mindset, it's going to change everything that you touch, because the most important thing that you have, as many of the holy books say, is your body, it's your temple. And if you're not respecting it by working out and challenging it, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Most of us want to accumulate more and more and more. But most important thing we have to do is, be strong, okay? Because when our body's strong, that means our mind is strong, okay? When your mind is weak, your body more than likely is going to be weak as well, okay? And so many of you, I probably haven't met you, but more than likely you're obese, okay? Many of us are in America, and it's because of the educational system, the food manufacturer companies, what they feed us, and all the red dyes and yellow dyes and fake sugars, test tube sugars. All that stuff has side effects. That's why cancer is so high. That's why obesity is so high in America. So when you're obese, or when you have diabetes, or when you're not healthy, what is the point of having material riches, right? When you're obese and you don't have energy, how can you go be your dreams? How can you chase your dreams? You're not able to. This is why I say this thing I'm telling you today, go to the gym, is going to revolutionize everything from your relationship with your kids, your relationship with your wife, your relationship with your business, the way you push yourself. Another thing that, working out does, I'm not even talking about any of the the benefits of the outside. I'm just only focusing on the inside, because it's very obvious that if you work out, you're going to look better. It's very obvious that if you work out, you're not going to have diabetes. You're not going to, or have less likely of having diabetes. Now, what makes me, an expert in this, guys? I've been working out since 6th grade. I have a college degree in kinesiology and biology, which is basically the understanding of your body, okay? My very first business I started in high school with a personal training company. I have multiple certifications, so I'm not going to go into all that. But most important thing is you got to know is that I have read over 100 plus books on built working out. I've read over 100 plus books on supplements, herbs, the Indian medicine, the Chinese medicine. And I can tell you guys, the stuff that they teach us in America is totally take a pill, instant gratification is just BS. Because one thing that the gym's going to help you realize is that there is no instant gratification. If you could only lift 5 pounds, it's going to take you maybe 2 or 3 weeks before you can lift a little bit more, right? There is no instant gratification. There's no instant abs. But in America, we've all been thought to have instant abs, instant success. You know, for example, I started my YouTube channel in 2013, just giving away free stuff, right? And adding value. And there's been cats that have submitted their leads to me when they're downloading my Ninja phone script or downloading my free flyers, whatever. And still to this day, almost 8 years later, they still haven't done a deal, dude. You know, it's like, bro, well, why haven't you, right? And it's because they didn't go to the gym. If they went to the gym, the odds of them going and doing a deal was a lot more. Because when I came to America, I didn't speak the language. My dad sold ice cream on an ice cream truck. My mom cut hair. No one knew about real estate, right? Like, I didn't even know what earnest money was, what a contract, none of that stuff, right? And so I read a couple of books and then I took action. And the reason I was able to take action is because I had the self-confidence of working out. Once I worked out, I knew I could become more than I was before. Just by definition, when you work out, you become more than you were before. In 1 month, you will become more. You'll have more strength, more size, more stamina, etc., dude. So by definition, when you work out, you become more than you were yesterday. That's it. And once you see that in yourself, right, in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, then you can go out there and be your dreams. This is why some of you guys been following me since 2013 and still thinking, oh, I haven't done a deal. It's not going to work. It's this. Well, dude, best thing is to let's join my Let's Do a Deal coaching program and let me help you do the deal, because look, it hasn't happened for you so far. Let me help you. And the other champs that have already taken action, let me help you to the next level, guys. If it's taking yourself to having 10 properties or 100 properties, or taking your business to having 10 locations or 20 locations, creating systems, softwares, I'm your guy for that, okay? Let's join me at Let's Do a Deal. Let's get to know each other. Let's do some deals. Both of us make some money, okay, in your backyard, okay? I'll show you how to do marketing with $0 with guerrilla marketing. Why? Because I'm a refugee to America. I didn't start a business with $100 by spending a whole lot of money. I just told you earlier, I didn't spend any money I didn't borrow any money from any bank. So I had to use creativity and imagination. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do in your own backyard when you join Let's Do a Deal. But going back to the story, guys, the gym is one of the most important things that you should do. It has changed my life, ladies and gentlemen, like literally. When I was first growing up, dude, I was hanging out with the wrong crowd of people, and the kids that I was hanging around with went to jail, got shot, and the gym is what changed my whole life, is by taking me. At the same time, when I came to school, I sucked at school. I was like the F grade, the C, almost F. Once I went to college and I started studying kinesiology, I loved that shit, man. And I got into physics and which I loved a whole lot too. And then I got into biochemistry and I was like, oh shit, this is so awesome, because I learned how your muscles grow and how they repair themselves and everything. I was like, holy shit. And then I went from a C to an A+ student, okay? Why? Because once you love what you're doing, then you're going to excel at it. Many of us suck at something because we're not really passionate about it. We don't really want to do it. And this is why I let go of all my stuff, because I wasn't fulfilled. Yes, I had multiple businesses. I mean, I had 3 businesses. One of them had 4 locations. I had multiple rental houses. I had multiple cars, multiple motorcycles, multiple jet skis. Actually, 1 jet ski, multiple ATVs, and multiple employees. And I can tell you, I wasn't fulfilled, right? But by allowing everything to be given away, it helps me realize what is the importance of life for me, okay? And I'm still in the journey of discovery. But what I realized is since 6th grade, I've been working out. So that's a very important thing. So I should go back to what I've done from the very, very beginning of my youth, which is to work out. And this is why my whole life I've been physically active. And this is why I'm doing this video for you, because I've realized that by being physically active, by having a client that come to me 25 years ago that was obese, and I helped her work out in my very first business in high school, and she has literally changed her whole life in 25 years in a different state, she recognizes me, she comes and prays me. I realize the power of working out. And I want to share this with you, brother, because I love you and I want you to be your dreams. Forget about strategies. Forget about this exit strategy, this strategy, that strategy. What you need to do right now is start working out, dude. Go to the gym. Now, if you don't have it, money for the gym, or for whatever reason you're telling yourself you can't go to the gym, whatever, I can show you 3 or 4 exercises you can do at your house totally for free every freaking day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week. You just got to do it, dude. You know what I mean? The very first thing is do squats. Every man should be able to do squats every day, dude, because it releases so much good chemicals in your body. Okay, from dopamine, serotonin, all the way down to testosterone, which would men, or that what makes man a man. With low testosterone, then you become a bitch. I mean, that's what it, I don't know how to tell it to you, dude. I mean, in all aspects, you're not going to be brave. You're not going to be courageous. You're not going to be strong. You're not going to have stamina. You're not going to be like, you're not going to have any of that shit, dude, because that comes from working out. And this is why I'm taking my time to help you realize that, bro, it don't matter if you're obese. It doesn't matter if you're fucking fit. It doesn't matter if you're somewhat fit or you just did it last month or last year, whatever the story is. Go on. Let's get to the gym, dude. It's very, very simple. Let's get to the gym. You can pay $25 a month and start going to the gym at least 3 to 5 times a week. Just start off, man. And one of the best ways to do it is by starting where you stand. What do I mean by that? Every day, instead of driving around for 15 minutes, find the closest parking space. Fuck that, dude. Park at the very, very back. Act like you have a $100,000 car, like I used to, and I parked in the very, very back because I didn't want anyone to scratch it. Oh my gosh. Act like that. If you do have that, great. Park in the very, very back. More than likely, you're parking in the very, very back anyways. That's going to help you get in shape, because instead of finding the closest parking space, you're at the very, very back. Now you're walking a lot more. Instead of taking the elevator, go upstairs wherever you go, to the mall and your office, take the stairs, dude. If you're in an apartment complex, it's multi-story, well, beautiful. Take the stairs. Those little things like that will start adding up, dude. And before you know it, you'll start losing weight. And stop eating sugar, dude. And everything we have in America is made out of sugar. Bro, they got all kinds of sugars in America. There's like chemically compounded, made in a test tube, that tastes sweet, but your body cannot process it. It cannot digest it. How do I know? I have read hundreds and like almost thousands of different articles from college to 48 years old that I am about this kind of shit, right? Because I love it. No one makes me want to do it. I just do it through my free time because I love it. You know what I mean? It's just like a passion of mine. And it all started with when I was in college. I was in my biomechanics class, and I was the A student there. I was so good because it was biochemistry, working out, and biology, and I loved all that shit, right? And it was like I was so excelling at it, and I've been working out since 6th grade, and it was just like the love of my life. And the teacher had me training all these students and everything, man. I felt pretty darn good. And then we had this one big research that was the whole value of the class. Almost like 80% of the class was on this one research for the whole semester. And so anyways, I did my research, and I did my research on supplements because at that time, again, I love working out, and I want to learn more. So I did all my research on supplements, and what I realized is that some of the supplements that, they were selling in America, you needed a prescription drug in Europe. And I thought to myself, what is going on, right? Why is that, right? And for example, like St. John Wort and other ones, I mean, that was like 25 years ago. Things may have changed a little bit. But I start researching that stuff. I say, does this stuff really work? And I start reading the American journals, science journals, and stuff like that, academy journals. And there was evidence of that stuff working. I was like, wow, dude. And I start documenting that stuff in my essay for this teacher that, basically I was the A student of the class because I knew so much of this stuff. And anyways, man, I documented this whole thing, like how herbs are so powerful. And, I documented stuff from the Chinese all the way to the Indians with the dots, from the Vedas, all the way down to, scientific journals, dude, like back to back. beautifully, right? I mean, it took us a whole semester to do. Dude, this was one of the best works I ever done in my life. It was so enlightening for me. I learned so much that, you know, the FDA was like a shitty company, and all the stuff that like this guy, what is this guy's name? This new guy with Trump, he's talking about. I learned that back in 2000s when I with my own research. So when I presented this information to my teacher, I freaking got an F because I basically said that pharmaceutical companies were shitty and there's supplements out there that'll heal you for a lot less and they're not have so much consequences, simply put. And dude, I got an F in that class, and then man, I didn't understand how that happened because I was an A student, right? And I paid people to like spell check my shit and make sure everything was great because, you know, I can't spell or write real good. So I had to pay people to help me do that. So I spent a lot of energy in that because, you know, it's very interesting. And that's when I realized that how big the pharmaceutical companies are in America, where you can't even tell the truth in a basic research paper because the pharmaceutical companies were paying for all these tests this guy was doing for research. And after that, I really realized that, man, you know, I have to do my own research because I can't trust, you know, big corporations, pharmaceutical companies, the universities. I mean, like literally it was an eye-opening because I had the truth. I had multiple documentations from like, you know, like all kinds of stuff, dude. People healing themselves with depressions, and this university that did a study in Sweden, or this academy that did this study. I mean, all kinds of stuff, man. And I was like, wow, dude. So the truth is not to be told. And after that, I really got into like health and fitness even more because I knew that was the way, because big corporations didn't want us to have that. So I'm sharing this with you is to let you know that this is not like something I just discovered yesterday or I read on some guy's YouTube channel, like so many YouTubers do, God bless them. But everything I talk about, guys, on my YouTube channel is something that I have done. I don't like research topics and bring it to you. You know what I mean? That's not who I am. Everything that I talk about is I've done or I've helped students do. And majority of it is just I've done. You know what I mean? Like all these different businesses is just things that I have done myself. And many of them I failed and many of them I had successes, but I just bring it to you. So anyways, guys, if you're not hitting the gym, you're truly missing out because that is the gateway for so much more information. Like what you're putting into your mouth will definitely define who you are, your energy level, your confidence level, your depression. Because what you eat will give you depression, especially if you're putting these chemicals in there. But I'm not going to get into that comment here. Anyways, YouTube doesn't like that kind of stuff anyways. They've taken down some of those supplement videos that I've done for you guys. Like, you know, I can't even name them here. Anyways, guys, so as you can see, there's a lot of power, not only at the university, at the YouTube level, but they don't want people talking about certain type of supplements that can, you know, help you, you know, be your dreams and in many different directions, right? So anyways, guys, I hope you truly work out. Leave me a comment below if you're going to start working out, or leave me a comment below if you've been working out. Let me know how long you've been working out. I love to hear it, dude. I've been working out since 6th grade. There's been like 10 years of my life that I didn't work out. 7 years was that when I first started my moving company. I was working freaking every day. I didn't have time to work out. And literally because I was having multiple locations and we were growing like crazy. And I was doing moves. I was answering the phone. I was doing whatever is required. I was opening new locations, buying furniture, being the IT guy, everything, dude. You know, even though I had teams, I still had to do a whole lot of stuff. So there was absolutely like no time. I was going back from Dallas to Houston because I had different locations. And so, you know, I didn't get to work out for 7 years. And then the other 3 years, like throughout, you know, my life. But pretty much my whole life, I've been working out or been physically active. Like when I didn't work out, I was riding my bike and I would do 40, 50 miles a day. So that's pretty high. That's hardcore physically active. And again, all in the legs, because guys, if you're only going to have 1 day to work out, fucking hit your legs as hard as you can, dude, because that'll change your whole body. Don't hit your freaking arms, your chest, your back. I mean, the bigger the muscle, the better. But your legs are the biggest muscles, and they control your factory, your brain chemical factory. Once you hit the legs, the chemical factory opens up, dude. You know what I mean? And this is why I want to make this video for you. Don't take no for an answer, guys. Peace.